there folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, the good news is we found the bones of the priests. The bad news is we know exactly what happened to the priests, and it was awful. Worse yet, Wirtan promised to get the priests out of the place they were hiding in, but didn't. I don't know why he didn't. I'm about to find that out once I go speak to him. But first, there is one more location we can go to, and it's up here. Let's see what's this way. Perhaps it's a way that we can use to get quickly back to the first floor. Okay, we have here a Skulder Whelp, and a Skulder King. Ooh. There's also something there. Right. We also were being spotted.
How may I help?
Let's not get too close.
I shall.
We don't want to get too close. We know that Skulder Whelps can be hit by the spells that Aloth has.
I'm here.
So what I want to do is I want to get a shot off here. And there we go. Back up quickly. Now, you're going to be the toughest of the opponents. So let's start by firing off a middle letters minor missiles at you.
I'm here.
I definitely want to start attacking the whelps to deal with the lesser foes. Now, how much damage did that do? A moderate amount. A moderate amount. So, you attack here. Focus one down. Okay, that one is just gone. What about you?
For my friends.
Okay, you have a lot of health. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Start shooting that one. I'm gonna hit you like so. Okay. You said it's no use there. It sounds like your attack did nothing.
This thing isn't doing the...
Oh no. It's not doing very much. Okay. That's not great. Okay. So, let's do this.
How may I help?
And go here, and I need you to fire off a bit of fire. This should help. This should help. A little. There we go. Little bit of fire. I'm going to have you switch to your pike. See if that does anything. Okay, you can now do that because there's only one more.
You're not getting through me.
Okay. Knock it down. Knock it down if you can. Okay, you can't.
How may I help?
But a little bit more fire should help. How about this? Oh, that's definitely helping. You are taking a lot of damage, though.
Nothing I can do.
We still did it, though. We still did it. I don't like the fact that you resisted all of our attacks. Did get a Skulderia, though. Did get a Skulderia. Right, what was this for? Is there a trap, is probably the question I should be asking. If there is a trap, I can't see it. The Pilgrim's Lasting Vigil. The end of the Saints' War and the detonation of the Godhammer bomb is still mourned by followers of Aethos around the world. While the conflict diminished Aethos' worship in the Deerwood, many remain faithful to the God of Dawn and Redemption, confident that he will one day rise again. Many followers make annual pilgrimages to shrines and temples of Aethos, or to what remains of them, on the anniversary of St. Waidwen's death. The particulars of these vigils vary. In Red Ceres, they are often marked by songs and by the recitation of St. Waidwen's sermons. In Medearwood, where worship of Aethos is often persecuted, such ceremonies may involve standing in respectful silence until sunrise. It is customary for worshippers to wear armour or other articles that commemorate Aethos or his leadership through Waidwen. This helmet bears the sunburst emblem of the Red Saren army. It was likely first worn by a soldier serving in the Saints' War. +1 resolve and +1 perception. That's really good. There's one person that I feel should have that, and it's you. Definitely should be you. So, take this, put it on.
Yes?
And nothing terrible happened because I took that. I'm quite glad nothing terrible happened.
I'm here.
So this leads to... where does this lead? Hopefully somewhere convenient. Ah! Somewhere very convenient. It leads to here. This is a place we haven't been to on this floor, so I'm gonna save and hopefully find a way to get out of here. Ah. As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clunk from the wall nearby. A door slides open with a grinding rasp of stone. And now, we can get through.
I'm here.
So what's this here? Just looks like candles.
I'm here.
The candles flicker gently as you approach. There is a gap above the altar, lined with broken glass where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's all this for?
Redemption. They got this whole rite for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine.
He winks.
They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life.
Adir's eyes linger on the candles, and he seems for a moment to be a younger man.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
I'm going to leave the candles where they are. I'm not going to do anything with
I'm here.
those.
It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
Those are some really long live candles. Right. Let's go over here. Let's go find Wirtan. Where is Wirtan? There's Wirtan. Hi. I have some questions. I have questions. And hopefully you're going to provide some answers. Like, why didn't you go back?
Yes?
Good day to you.
Wirtan smiles nervously as you approach. Think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arm's hurting a little less. He hesitates. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? His eyes dart constantly about the ruins. You lied to me. What? Wirtan grins uncertainly. I was clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders. And I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. I see this option. And the fact that we're an Orlum, that we're shorter than Wirtan. This is exactly what I'm going to do. Lift Wirtan off his feet. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. Wirtan scrabbles fruitlessly at your arms, his eyes wide with shock. Wait! I don't know what you... He inhales sharply, expression twisting. Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry. Throw the remains at his feet. You left them down there. The colour drains from Wirtan's face. He looks down at the bones, mouth moving soundlessly as he scrambles for words. Now it's time for the truth, Wirtan. How did you... He shakes his head. No, Redrick's men. They did all that. It wasn't me. This place is full of shadows. Spirits of those you killed. That's not... He eyes you fearfully. I didn't kill them. Right up until the end, You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day. Every single day. I went to that temple, and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire, and Redrick wouldn't be patient forever. And every time, they'd shrug it off, like they didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me, coming in to try and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. I'm not going to jump to conclusions here. No. This. I want to find out the truth. What happened? Redrick sent word he was going to have them arrested, drag them out, lock them up. They wouldn't listen. The Retrix said they'd be reborn if anything should happen. She wasn't afraid. I convinced them to hide at least. They have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, there'd be something to sell for passage out of the Deerwood, back to Adir. But when I told the men that the priest had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. Wirtan shakes his head. There was nothing I could do. Adir's eyes are wide, disbelieving. Nothing you could do but tell someone, get the town together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk left in this hole. Now all we got left is people like you. You could have spoken up, told Redrick the truth. Wirtan nods slowly. I could have. It would have ruined me, maybe killed me. But I could have saved them. He looks up at you, eyes wet. I didn't. For all this man's wrongs, he seems very remorseful. I told you the way of it, Wirtan says, his voice rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. So, we can just take the money and leave, which we're not going to do. We can just attack him. We're not going to do that. These two are sort of the middle ground, but this man is a fervent worshipper of Vathus. So is Adir. Adir hasn't drawn his sword on this man, so I won't either. Part of what he's doing here, I think, is to try and save his own skin. But part of it is also genuinely to make amends for a wrong he's done. Try and recover the bones, try and bury them. Another difficult decision. And I think what Lyrin has read here about Aethys and Adir's reaction, the fact that Adir hasn't drawn his blade on Wirtan, it's not too late to make amends. Wirtan lets out the breath he was holding. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. Wirtan looks at the remains. He runs a hand through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest. Try and do right by them somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you've done. Giving me a second chance. I'll put that to good use. Got a lot of experience for that. The decision has been made, and I don't think there's anything else left here for us. The quest is done. And now there's something we need to do. Oh. Hello, child! Don't know what you're doing here in the ruins of the temple, but either way, there's something we can do in the tavern. Let's just ignore you two and go upstairs and say hi to the dog. So upstairs is here. Let's go over here. Lots of raucous conversation. Should go and talk to you at some point. But not right now. So there's a Kikoskia. So somewhere... Ooh, if we go this way, there's some... Ooh, bit of detritus hanging around. This room has in it... We'll check out the other rooms in a bit more Oh! This leads to the way out. Okay, it's just another way to get in to the pub. And there is the Black Hound.
You're quite friendly, aren't you?
Let's have a look here. These bones are covered in tiny bite marks. Below you. This hound stares intently at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging slightly. We shall pet the dog. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboards. Sorry, girl, I don't think he's coming back. The dog whines softly again, head tilting. Well, I suppose you can come with me. Maybe we'll find him on the way. The dog's ears perk up. It trots over to you and barks happily. You have gained an item. Black Hound. We have dog now. This small dog has a glossy black coat and an affable disposition. She trots along at your heels, gazing up devotedly whenever you come to a stop. Ah, have I put you there? Oh, the dog follows us!
I'm here.
Oh, that's adorable. It doesn't really offset the awfulness of the quest we just went on, but it is adorable. There's an in-guest, and no one in here. What's this? Crammed behind the books is a drawing that shows Athos and Lord Redrick in a compromising position. Ah. Well, not surprised to see something like that in a tavern. So we've done that quest. The next thing we need to do is go and get the potion for Kalish's sister. But first, we should absolutely talk to Tenfrith. Ah, it's you, my saviour. He makes a sweeping gesture to indicate the kitchen around you. It's good to be back. Do not think I will let this go unrewarded. I've decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my most closely guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. A savoury pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. I now know how to make savoury pie, which is good. I should also probably rest. Yeah, resting's probably a good idea.
Hail, traveler.
Let's get a room. And by a room, I mean this room. We're just gonna rest here. There we go. With that done,
Well met, friend.
can I get some camping supplies? Yes, I can. There were some camping supplies in Nonton's
I'm here.
house, weren't there? I hope they're still there. I'd like to get those. We'll need those for when we travel south.
Certainly.
Oh yes, there is something I should do. I should report Nonton and Perly's widow to the magistrate. I'm sure he'll be really pleased to hear this.
I have received confirmation that Lord Radrick's heir was not born well. My lord has issued an injunction on all new homesteads until he can be assured that the village has been cleansed of all Eothasians and whatever other undesirables that have brought this curse upon his lands.
That probably means a deer as well.
It would be best if you left town as soon as possible. I would suggest returning to your old home. There will be no place for you here. You may stay at the inn until you can make the necessary arrangements, but I would not advise remaining long. I expect Lord Radrick will be most thorough in his efforts to purify this place.
I'd like to report a murder, by the way. The magistrate raises a brow. As is your duty. What was happened? The man called Nonton has killed his friend Perly out in the wilds. A cruel and cowardly deed, if indeed it occurred at all. What evidence do you have? I had a vision of the victim's final moments. I saw the crime unfold. A vision? Ergeet sighs. We do not take such accusations lightly in these parts. Next time you feel inclined to jest about such things, I would suggest that you reflect upon the risks involved. He looks pointedly at the tree. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Goodbye. That confirms that if Nonton had just been quiet, nothing would have come of what we said. I suspected that would be the result, but we have done what we said we would do. We have reported it. And now, it's time to go get those camping supplies. believe they were somewhere in here. They were... okay. I think
Yes?
there, right? Yes. Take those,
I'm here.
add it to the supply count, and now we will make preparations to head south. How are we doing for experience, by the way? Are we close to level 4? Let's have a look and see if we're close to level 4. Experience, yes, we're actually getting pretty close to level 4. You're also pretty close to level 4, though we are the closest because we're the main
I'm here.
character. We've seen the most things. So, we will head over to the southern way out. It's not like there's much reason for us to stay here, considering we've been told that we won't be getting a home. And we'll head over to find the person that can treat Kalicia's sister. There is a villager here, probably telling us, don't go to the south, there's bad things there. I'm afraid there are bad things everywhere, but we do what we can. We do what we can. And when we come back, folks, we'll head out of Gilded Vale into the wider wilderness. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.